So you are starting to drop shipping. You're using AliExpress as your main marketplace. Well, it is very important for you to obviously analyze the supplier. So on this video, you will learn how to analyze a reliable supplier and a profitable supplier and what's the main difference. Let's head over. Alright guys, so welcome back, and now let's do a quick video. We are here on eBay. eBay is our main marketplace where we're going to be selling. So we have this product right here as an example, this fedora hat. And right now I'm going to show you two different suppliers that I found on AliExpress. First one is going to be a profitable supplier, and I'll explain why and how to analyze said supplier. And the other one would be a much more reliable supplier in a sort of way, and I will explain why as well and how to analyze it. Alright, so first off, a very important when it comes to drop shipping. When you plan to drop ship or source an item, the first thing you want to notice on eBay is that if that specific product has demand, you want to snipe or you want to source products that have sales. So in my recommendation, I would always suggest you guys to look for products that have generated at least 4 sales in the past 30 days. If it has more sales, then even better. That would mean that a lot of people are wanting to buy that product. The way you know that is over here, you can see clearly that there's 95 sales. Now this link, it'll take you to the transaction table. So click on it, and on that transaction table, you will be able to see information such as the variation that was sold, the price that it was sold for, the quantity that was bought at the moment, and the date of purchase, which is very important. Now, as you can see here, the last purchase was made on January 6th. Today would be January 6th, the day I'm recording this video, so the last purchase was made today. And then 31st of May, 10th of May, 10th of May, 4th of May. So clearly you see a trend here. A lot of people have bought this product over the past month. So by definition and by effect, we already know that this product is generating sales. So this is a demanded product. So now it's time for me to find this exact item on AliExpress, and I will be using a great tool called Ali Tools, which I'm going to be linking in the description down below. The way it works is you can analyze the image by having it installed on your Chrome extensions. You can just scroll over the image. You can see that magnifying glass right there. Oh, sorry, right there. And then on that magnifying glass, you can find it on AliExpress. Very simple. It sends the image, it analyzes the image, and then it finds products very similar to that same exact item, or at least the same item. Now from here you can even sort products from the cheapest first or the most popular ones. I tend to find the cheapest first because obviously you want to find a very cheap price for the same product in order to boost our profit margins when it comes to making a sale. But you can also look into other variables. One thing I would always recommend you guys when it comes to finding products in this segment, in this part, is to find items that are obviously cheap, but also that have generated at least more than 10 orders. So these products right here are offered by different sellers on AliExpress, and you want to find a reliable or at least somewhat reliable seller in order for you to actually source that item. Remember that you don't have the ability to see the product physically, right? Because this is all made online, and this is pretty much trying to not shoot in the dark, but kind of like that way. So you want to avoid, having misunderstandings or just simply having issues with your customer support and your clients if they received a damaged item or something that is not according to what you are expressing on your products page. So this is why this is very important for you to find a good supplier. Now, let me give you an example of a profitable supplier. So out of those options, I found this one right here. Okay, so the same product, the same fedora hat, same thing, right? So over here, a few things you always want to look for. Number one, I will start with Ali Tools because I explained a little bit of Ali Tools. So also, Ali Tools gives you a good insight on a seller when it comes to AliExpress. Now, look at it this way. Don't forget about you being a seller and an online entrepreneur. If you want to buy online, obviously you want to buy something that is somewhat reliable. Not only the fact that you want to buy a specific item, but also you want to know if you're getting the same exact item as you are seeing on the products page. You want to know what is the shipping time. You want to know obviously the price. You want to know if you are getting, for example, over here, the business policies, if you're getting some sort of, I don't know, maybe something to rely on. For example, if you receive the item maybe damaged, can you return it as a client? Can you be refunded as a client? So you want to reassure your purchase, right? So that is pretty much why this is very important. Now, as a seller, the same thing goes here. You want to find and want to work with suppliers that will give you that guarantee. So the first thing I want you guys to notice is over here, AliTools already gives you a seller ranking. This is obviously depending on, you can see it in Spanish, by the way, so I apologize for that, but this is what it says. It gives you an insight on the activity of this seller specifically on AliExpress. But also, you can see more information. For example, when it comes to reliability, there's a thing that I always like to take care of and look for at the beginning, which is the amount of orders placed on this specific seller for this specific item, the amount of reviews, right, and also the star rating. So over here you can see on this segment, you can see that this item has had 751 orders, or this seller has had 751 orders, so a lot of orders. And out of those orders, this seller has had 406 reviews. So what you can do if you are a very compromising committed seller, you want to read how good is this specific supplier on AliExpress. So you can click on reviews and you can be directed to the reviews page, and you can see all the reviews. So you can see if clients are happy, if they received the item that they actually wanted. Further information that gives you an extra reassurance, right, as a seller. Then you can see here that out of those orders, this a lot of people have given 80% 5-star rating. This is specifically correlated to the product, so this would mean that the product is a good item. It is a very good quality product. Okay, so now we have dialed in the amount of orders, we have reliability in terms of reviews, we have a good star rating. I would always suggest you guys to look for products that have at least 4.5 star rating or more if possible. I mean, it's not a rule of thumb. You can work with different items, but to be more reliable and to provide quality assurance of the product, then it's always better to look under those categories. Now let's head over to the different part of this page. On the top side of the page, where you can see here, this is the store's name. So over here you can see that there's a positive feedback rate. This positive feedback rate is given by AliExpress, the webpage, right? So this seller has a 93% positive feedback rate. Not that bad, not bad. But moreover, if you scroll over, you can see here that they are actually giving you details on 3 major descriptions. The first one would be the detailed seller ratings would be item as described. This would mean obviously if the client is getting the same product as he or she saw on this page. So it has a 4.5 above average, very good. Then we have communication. This means how good is the communication between this seller and the clients. And this seller has a small below average, but still is at 4.5, decent. And shipping speed, that would mean out of the shipping methods that this supplier offers, right? Then are they good? Are they fast? Are they reliable? So it is below average, but still 4.5 is a decent amount. So now we have here that is a very good reliable supplier. It has 84 here seller ranking. Now a few things here, I would always suggest you guys to go at least for a positive feedback rate above 90%. When it comes to the detailed seller ratings, I would always suggest you guys to at least go between 4.2, 4.3 or above. It doesn't matter if it says above average or below, doesn't really matter, but as long as you go higher than 4.2, in my case, I would advise you that would be a somewhat reliability that it will be giving to you guys. And over here, I would suggest you guys to always find, in terms of AliTools, to go for sellers that have 80% or more. Now, over here, obviously you have the price of the product, the different variations, right? And then over here, the shipping method. So on this segment, these are the shipping methods that this specific seller provides. Okay, so in this case, this seller only offers two options, in which both options offer a tracking number. So you can see here there's a small check. That would mean that this seller offers a this carrier or this shipping method offers a tracking number. And that is very important for you as a seller, because actually eBay wants you to upload valid tracking numbers. And not only that, is that this way you can be on top of where the order is going, the status of your order, and as well you can keep track of that with your clients. So there's transparency with all that. If you see a carrier that does not offer a tracking number, most likely that carrier goes by sea. Remember that we are sourcing products from China. There are two ways to source those items, right, when it comes to shipping: either by air cargo or by sea cargo. By sea cargo, it takes a longer period of time for it to arrive into the US, and obviously for it to arrive onto the doorstep of your client. When it goes through air cargo, is a little bit faster, obviously. So you want to provide a somewhat quick method. Keep it in mind that when it comes to shipping from China, it normally takes between maybe 2 to 3 weeks tops. So if it goes by air, so obviously you want to provide something somewhat quick. Not only that, tracking number availability, and also the cost. When it comes to AliExpress standard shipping, like you see here, or ePacket, I always choose them because ePacket and AliExpress standard shipping, they're not only reliable and they offer tracking number, but also they're cheap compared to other methods. For example, EMS, it takes a quicker, for example, you can see the estimated delivery time here. If you use AliExpress standard shipping, most likely this is estimated by the way, okay? Estimation. Could be less, could be a little bit more, but the client will receive this product by July 13th. If you choose the EMS carrier, then that person will be having it by July 6th. Obviously, it is better for it to be arriving sooner. However, you can see the cost is higher. So it's not in your case, especially if you don't have much money, and this will also affect your price. You want to sell this at a lower price than other competitions or competitors. You want to sell this item below $16.99 that is being offered by this seller, because you are going to sell the same exact item, but you're going to be cheaper. That will be your specific competitive side. Be competitive in terms of pricing. Okay, so for example, we have that. So we obviously choose the cheaper cost one. We apply it. Now let me show you something very cool. We actually here at DSM Tool have delivered this awesome calculator dropshipping Google sheet, which is going to be linked in the description down below, by the way. So over here, it's all about your break even. Remember that break even percentage would mean the cost that you need to be taken care of. In this case, your eBay fees, the final value fee, obviously that is deducted, or that is charged every single month. And then the PayPal fees, that would be between 2.9% if you're dropshipping it into the US, plus 30 cents as a fixed price fee, or 4.4 to 4.9% plus the fixed price fee if you're dropshipping outside the US. But anyway, we have that. So based on the break even between that, normally it's a rule of thumb that would be between 14 to 15, or in the middle percent. We already have the calculations ready for you. You don't have to do anything but fill the information here, and that's it. So let's do this quick exercise together, and let me show you how this works. So for example, this is the price offered by the seller. So let's start by that. So we have eBay price $16.99, followed by the cost. This is the cost of the product on the sourcing website. This would be AliExpress. So we have this first initial cost, $2.39 for this item. And then we are going to add the shipping cost here, and that would be $5.41. So we click on 5.41, and boom, there you have it. We already give you the profits per sale, okay? $6.43 gained for you, or for that seller in this case, for him or she to keep per sale. And also we give you the fees that you would need to be covering. That would be 2.76 if you offer it at this price. But obviously, since you want to be competitive in pricing, you want to sell for a cheaper price. How cheap? It's up to you. You can do this for maybe $1, $2, $5, or a couple of cents. As long as you're cheaper, that's fine. But I would normally try, let's go a little bit, let's say $1, so we can put 15.99, right? And we still have a very good profit margin of 5.57. So I can deem this product and this price and this supplier as a profitable supplier with a product that is a profit maker. Anything that will give you per sale above $4 for me is a profit making product. So this is based on this information, based on the cost of the product from this seller on AliExpress and the shipping cost provided by the shipping carrier offered. Now, let me explain to you the difference between this seller that is a profitable seller or supplier and a much more reliable supplier, but you're going to gain a little bit less money in terms of profit. So let's hit it. All right, so now we have the same exact, or something very similar, the same exact item, the same fedora, right? Different variations, but the same, pretty much the same item, okay? And now the difference is that we have a different seller. As you can see, the first thing you can actually see is that this seller has a 92% seller ranking provided by AliTools. This means that this seller is or has a much better activity in terms, according to AliTools, in terms of selling on AliExpress. Then you can see that this seller has over 400 orders generated, in which 120 reviews were given, and the product star rating remains the same as the other one, 4.6 star rating. Now, moreover, you can see here that the seller has a 96.1 positive feedback rate, a great positive feedback rate, and not only that, look at that, the detailed seller ratings, 4.7 on every single aspect, above average, a great seller overall. And not only that, there's something I missed on the previous selection, but let me just actually address it right now. One of the things that you always want to look for as well when it comes to finding reliable suppliers is the business policies. I did talk about the business policies, right? It's about reassuring your client. Well, the same thing goes here. So when you set up your business policies, you have to set up your payment policies, you have to set up your shipping policies, and you have to set up your return policies. And eBay offers, for example, a money-back guarantee buyer protection. This would mean that for 75 days in this case, the buyer can return the item, especially if he or she did not receive the same item or received damage, and they can get a full reimbursement. And you as a seller can get a reimbursement as well if you dispute this challenge. That's for a different video. Anyway, so you want to find suppliers that offer at least this specific money-back guarantee benefit for the client, and also there's other sellers on AliExpress that they do offer as well a return policy. So as long as they offer something in terms of policies on their products page, then that is another great reassurance for you as a seller as well. So let's look quickly the overall here. So we have here the two products, the two different suppliers. This supplier has 84% seller rating. This one has 92% seller rating by AliTools. This seller has more orders and more reviews, that is right. This seller has less. However, they do have the same amount of star rating on the product. Even though that this one has more, for example, reviews and orders, you might think, well, it's even better for this over here, this supplier, because this supplier has more orders. So you get the point, right? So it's better, or you can actually see that this product is really good because there are more orders made, and out of more orders, more people gave a better review than this one right here. But still, just keep it simple. Yeah, 4.6 on both of them. Then we go on the positive feedback rate. This seller, the first one has 93%. The second one has 96.1, 3.1% more. And not only that, this seller exceeds on the 3 detailed seller ratings. and this one maybe not that much. It's not bad, but it's not great like this one right here. So now you see here the difference, that this seller would be more reliable because it has better overall performance on AliExpress. Also, now let's talk about now the difference. I gave the difference in terms of reliability, right? So you know that this one by effect is more reliable. However, check on the price. The price of this one is $2.39 and the price on this one is $11.21. It is more expensive. Over here, this is true that this seller offers 2 shipping methods and AliExpress is worth $5.41. In this case, this seller offers again 2 shipping methods, but the difference is that AliExpress and their shipping on this supplier is for free. True. However, if we go and do the same exact let's say exercise on our calculator sheet to calculate the profits, you can see something very different. So for example, we maintain the $16.99 initially. Then we're going to be taking the shipping here because again this seller offers a free shipping. So we put 0 right here, and now the cost is going to go up 11.21. We put it here 11.21, and see the difference. Now this one offers a profit margin per sale of $3, and again this is under the seller's price. So if you want to be cheaper, then you want to sell it for $15.99 and you'll get a lower profit margin of 2.16. This is a perfect example between a supplier that offers a cheaper price and is somewhat reliable, but you're gonna get a higher profit margin, versus a supplier that is very reliable but offers the price at a higher cost, giving you less profit margin per sale. So at the end of the day, it is not written in stone. It depends on you. If you want to shoot for reliability instead of profitability, that's fine. If you want to shoot the other way around, that is fine as well. You will need to take care of your store. I am just giving you the tools. Alright, so this will be concluding today's video. Alright guys, so welcome back, and I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also hit that notification bell button because we're uploading videos every single week, and I am going live every single week as well, giving you guys 10 winning products. In the description down below, there's going to be a link for you to head over and enroll in a great program from A to Z on how to start dropshipping, everything you need to do in order to set up your account, execute sales, and manage your store overall. So hit that link down there. And also, one last thing, please comment to help us boost our engagement rate to further audience. Anyway, thank you so much. See you in the next one.